Why, hello there, fellow metallurgists. Rodamon here. Thank you for tuning in to Stationeers Brutal Vulcan. Episode 42, Setting Up an Advanced Furnace Room. Let's first get the furnace and get, the room going. So, to that end... I'm sure I'll need more of that, but let's move our ingredients here. And we're doing the... wrong printer, right? Also, the filter low, I don't care. I have other filters. I don't know why it warned me now. It's, been dead for a while. Advanced furnace, there it is. So, copper, gold, steel, electrum, solder, silicon. And electrum. There it is. Is the main room not breathable yet? It is. I just damaged my lungs the last time I breathed here, so I've just been in a suit. We'll also want electronic part in 5 steel sheets, and the steel sheets are obviously going to be printed here instead. And the advanced furnace can also handle all the things that the regular furnace can. So if I want to use fuel, I can also make steel and other things on it too. It's not just for the super alloys. Regular alloys work just fine as well. The regular alloys are just a lot easier to make on a regular furnace, so generally people don't. But there is IC code to be able to fully automate an advanced furnace that I obviously am not going to be using because I don't use any IC code for this run. But just to know that if the advanced furnace seems a bit too complicated for you, there's a lot of online guides that kind of just more or less automate the entire thing for your to make it just a lot easier. So if setting up, but I would also say a fuel canister fed one is really, really, really easy as well. It's pretty straightforward. And I think it's also important to note the ingredients that goes into it should be outgassed first in either an arc furnace or a centrifuge, depending on the material. Hastalloy and astraloy require cobalt, which would need to go through a centrifuge, as does stellite. But waspalloy is lead, silver, nickel, which all can go through an arc furnace. Either way, you should outgas it, because the temperature and pressures are annoying enough that if then the ore itself is outgassing, it's going to affect the outcome in a negative way. All right, so we need electronic parts. Just one of them. And then dump. And then the furnace itself isn't special. It's not going to require much plumbing or electricity. I just want it in a separate room because, and I'll probably have it just be a vacuum room so that there isn't other factors affecting the furnace. All right, so steel sheets. You remember the underground advanced furnace I built way back? Yeah, to prevent gas explosions, leaks, etc. Just a controlled environment. Because the furnaces are, some of the things that you make in the furnace are hyper pressurized, and they're just not safe to physically have as part of the rest of the base. There's just a high risk of explosions. And I don't want that. So to that end, I plan on making the furnace maybe through a door Ooh, you know what? I could even put a door here. That'd be weird. But, like, doable? Is there a better place for a door to it? Either way, I know I need a door unit. So, I will need everything that we want for an airlock, so we also need to start making all the airlock stuff. So, console, 2 active vents, 2 passive vents, sensors, you know, etc. Glass. And I'm not going to be using it frequently enough. It's sort of like the special alloys, right? Like these alloys I've made like once or twice ever. The super alloys are going to be the same thing. I'm going to make them once or twice ever. So it's having an airlock and all that isn't inconvenient because I'm not going to use it frequently enough for it to matter. Why is my farm hot? There's not it just is. A little concerning. I think I flushed hot CO2 into it, maybe? Yep, that's why. I'm going to turn off the CO2 so that it normalizes temps. Okay. So we have the advanced airlock, we have the console, we'll need a gas sensor. How about upstairs? I don't really like stairs. Stairs in this game take they're a huge footprint. They take up a lot of room and they don't provide a lot of benefit. Do I even have glass? No. Glass sheet. Doors. So I'm just going to do regular kit doors. Iron copper. And then doors. Kit doors require glass and plastic each. Look at this big pile of stuff. So I got 1 plastic over there. How much plastic? So print 2 more. 2 more glass, 2 more plastic. I'll put this away. All right. We're going to want the frames. And I'll do steel frames for this. Truth be told, I could put the furnace in here. There's not really a... There might be a area constraint, but that's like not a terrible spot for it. Let me just brainstorm that as a potential spot. Because I don't need a new airlock. I mean, I know I just made the doors. But yeah, I mean, I could easily set it up in here. Let's go outside and see what kind of footprint we're working with, but maybe I'll just put it in there. So 2 frames. Because if I could expand it... I don't think there's room, though, because of where I put the other setup. Well, I'll know more when I go outside. The only reason not to do that is, like, there is sometimes regularly gas being introduced into the room, so maybe that's a bad idea. That way, I'm in a more sanitized room. Yeah. So I won't put it in there for that reason. I can always move the air conditioner that I've got here to, like... So maybe I'll put a door there. In that spot. Yeah, let's move this air conditioner and hook it up. Hook the door up here. And there's plenty of platform, and it's also close to my fuel line. I like that. No, I want to uninstall it. It should be a wrench. Shouldn't it? Yeah. If I put the air conditioner... Yeah, that'll work. Right there. Alright. Almost done. I mean, this is the base's air conditioner, so it definitely needs to be on. It's crazy that our base only requires a singular air conditioner. And then these cables, I'll leave here, mostly, because we'll just be able to pick up, we'll be able to put them in an airlock here. Now, there's the other thing of maybe it should be on its own APC system, but actually, the airlock and the furnace shouldn't require that much power, so I don't think it's a big deal. Yeah, these vents are fine. If they weren't allowed, it would be red. I wouldn't be able to put them in. The game does a pretty good job of just being like, yep, nope, that don't work. Sorry, bud. But it didn't say that. This might be a little weird, putting the plumbing inside, but it's fine. So I'm doing this like this so that we can, you know, remove the walls on the other side to set up a airlock. So it'll be in the corner here. And probably a 2x2 room after an airlock is enough. So I want 8 more frames. Or 7 more frames. Eight frames, like 9 frames total. I think. I don't even really need to vacuum it out because the room's going to be vacuum. So I'm going to have an active vent that like pulls air out of the room anyway. So even if I didn't frame it up to push all the air out initially, so I'll do 10 total. It wouldn't really matter because it's going to be fully vacuumed out anyway. So we'll do 20 sheets or 18 more sheets. And it'll be nice to have access to the super alloys once this is done. Farm looks okay. Power looks great. It's nighttime, so the Sterlings are going and keeping the power at 100. Clearly. I had to go check that external tank to see if the tinkering that we did with the backflow flow regulator and the all the logic is still working. So I'll check on that in just a sec, because I'm going to be going outside anyway. All right, so that's enough for now. I know I need a bunch of like flat panel, flat walls and stuff like that, but we'll do that in a minute. Is there tier 3? Nope. Super alloys is as high as it gets. So you get the alloys that you make in a furnace and the super alloys that you make in the advanced furnace. Oh, we contacted them and never called them in, huh? We'll check eco essentials. I don't know. There's not. Oh, you know what I just realized is Oh no, never mind. That's already repowered. Ooh, we might need more intakes. We're using too much power, or too much gas out of this. That was the worry. So what I could do is I could have multiple intake vents and to put it on a batch writer. So, something to be fixed. So, the door, the new furnace is going here. So this will be where the airlock is, and then the actual furnace will be in this area. So let's just first start to weld that solid so it displaces all the atmosphere. And then I'll remove that flat wall and do the same there too. Should have brought my doors out. Alright. In order to set up an airlock, to get this going, I'm obviously going to need more flat walls. So how many flat walls? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 flat walls, I think, to go. Did I really hit Q? Dang it. There it is. Yeah, it looks like we're going to run out of gas for the Sterlings. But at least we know it's working. I mean, that's the important bit. It's like the actual generators function correctly. It's way more important than the fuel supplied. Oh! New seeds? I mean, I could. Like sugar or chocolate or blueberries? I don't know. Maybe. I'll leave him here. He can chill. If we want to consider it. I don't really need... No, you know what? In truth be told, I don't really need to do more farming. I'm already fed. I'm good. So I said, what, 13 flat walls? Let's get them up. Yeah, what a mess. Nokia chocolate. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, once you have bread, you don't really need other things. Like chocolate powder, I could make, like, so the issue here is, I guess I could make chocolate bars. I don't know. The other foods require eggs, and I just don't want to be ranching chickens. So a lot of my, like... Oh, I already printed too many. A lot of my reservations about that is just like... I don't want to mess with chickens. It's, I'm not a chicken farmer. Yeah, sneezing fit. So because I don't want to be a chicken farmer, there's not a lot of need for additional food. So, you know, like cheese, I'm not gonna... Wow, cheese has horrible hydration capacity. What gives? So I could do sugarcane and chocolate at some point, because that would be the only like non-animal based food additional stuff to do. I don't know. Alright, so now I got my walls. Let's get back out there and get it all boxed out. Oh, it's hot though. Hey, Sean, thank you for the resub. Welcome. So I'm going vegan? I mean, I've been vegan for 82 days so far. So yeah, I guess I'm staying vegan. It's not so much going vegan, it's just remaining vegan. Alright. All boxed. Now we can crack into it and add it to the base. Because it's devoid of gases. And I am considering, like, creating some more active events and rewriting that logic writer to a batch writer. I could do it another time. I don't think it's not so urgent that it's like, oh, I gotta do it now, because, like, whatever. Laissez-faire is my attitude. So, that's, yep. There will be some air movement here as a result of the atmosphere in the room filling the void again. So don't think I'm, like, destroying the base by moving this around. And yes, I know this is going to fill with base air. That's fine. There it is. This will be the furnace zone. And a good stopping point would be for me to set up the airlock, I would think. Because that will keep me from having a bunch of garbage all over the floor. Because having a bunch of garbage on the floor is a bit distracting, I think. So, door, let's just pick, well, the furnace stuff I don't actually need to do. I mean, I can install it, but I'll put that away for now. So doors. Oh god. Okay. Oh, where did the furnace go? Did I put it away? I don't know where it went. It probably got blown around somewhere. Maybe it's in a intake port? Nah, I'll find it in a minute. Let's do the doors. Oh, it's in the arc furnace room? Yeah, that's right. So, composite doors. Done. Sensors. I don't have the vents for it yet. I still need to print those. I did say that I might want it on its own data. No, I'm lazy. That's fine. Alright, let's get the active vents. Oh, that doesn't have anything in it? Is it all in here? Yeah, it's all in here. So 2 active vents, 2 passive vents. I got the pipes. And then actually go get the furnace. I'll probably just do a partial install of the furnace and move it around to, because I don't know exactly how I want to set it up yet. Haven't thought that far in advance. Okay. Airlock doors are done. Well, oh, the vents are done. How many cables do I have? 20? Yeah, I'll need more. Print up some cables while I go fetch the furnace that I should not have left in here. Don't ask me why I left it. I just did. But thank you for remembering that I put it here, like an idiot. Because I was like, where did it blow off to? It didn't. I just frickin' installed it stupidly and, and walked away. Job's done! That's all I was paid to do. Yep, that's me. Alright, I don't know where it's gonna go. I'm just gonna, like, do a partial, you know, wherever it will end up. It's fine. The aim right now is to get the doors on. So we run, oops, power actually into the room so that we can do furnace-y things. The furnace in the room is just going to be like, you know, just like some canister. I mean, there's not a lot of physical setup for it. It's a pretty cheap build, being canister fed. Okay. I think that's it. So set inward and suck all this air out of this room. This room should be vacuumed before we set up the airlock. That's why I didn't care if the base air got in here, because I knew I was going to just do that. And while that's happening, let's label the things on the network. So this is furnace, interior door, or actually this is, yeah, it doesn't matter. Furnace, exterior door, furnace, exterior active vent, furnace, interior active vent, furnace, gas sensor, furnace, airlock console. Delara, thank you for the resub. So I labeled everything. Are we actually vacuum now? Nope, not yet. Just wait until that reads 0. Run all over the place. Make sure it's 0 all over the place. And then I'll set up the console. And the reason for this is I just don't want there to be possible explosion, combustion, interactions with ambient, etc. Yep, room 40 and room 41 are both vacuum. Perfect. All right. Sort by furnace. Exterior, interior. Oh, one of the doors. What? Is it a scroll thing? Did I not label a door correctly? Or don't label a door at all? Furnace exterior. Furnace in... Oh, I misspelled. That would explain it. I was like, where is that door? Oh, one other thing. Pressure is to 0. Done. Perfect. And now we can cycle it and keep the 2 atmospheres separate. And that repressurizes his room up to like roughly 100. All right. So we have our furnace area. Before I wrap this up, I want to do some like basic base maintenance-y stuff. So, the last batch of water is done, I assume. We have 20 liters available to us at the moment. Oxygen is at 3. Carbon dioxide could be higher, but I'm not going to turn that on because I'll have to remember to turn that off to, you know, some other time. Volatiles is good. Oxygen is good at 10 and 15 MPa. This is at 3 MPa. Could use a little bit more carbon dioxide. We have a tiny bit of nitrogen available to us if we wanted to make sure that the soybeans are happy, but they're fine for now. All of the base gases, I think, have been heat sinked at the same 21 temp. Perfect. Filters, good question. My suits filter is fine. Ox filter's 25. Carbon's at 37. Vol at 56. Steam at 40. So all of those are fine. Power's at 100%. I have not yet batch... you know, maybe we'll do that. I'm going to go a little over time just to batch write to fix the whole, like, we don't have enough Stirling gas.
Hunger, caution.
So I'm going to make 2 more active vents so we triple our intake. And then I'll be done. So 2 active vents and then some insulated piping. And we don't want them pulling from the same source, so we'll need to just spread the piping out. And that also means I need some more cables too. Alright, so while those pipes are printing up, let's do hunger and liquid, and then fix the whole Stirling engines run out of gas, because that could cause a brownout. And we don't need brownouts. I mean, I doubt it would cause a brownout, but it's better, you know, safe than sorry. I must say, having bread, so much nicer that I have to hydrate and eat far less frequently. I have to basically hydrate and eat, like, roughly on the same schedule, rather than hydrate twice as often, which was annoying, because then I have to come in here twice as often. Technically, I don't have to come in here. I mean, I could be unsuited in the whole base. I just am concerned about my lungs, and I know my crew quarters is, like, lung safe, whereas the rest of this area might not be, which is why I'm just overly cautious, because I don't have a way to heal my lungs beyond what I have now. So, pipes. 20? Let's hope that's enough. So the next part is the cables. I'm going to open the cables. Bring the pressure in the room up a bit higher. I think I'm just going to dump all my nitrogen in here. Yeah, need more cables is a regular thing. There's 2.5 liters of water in here, no problem. I'll want to re-up that at some point, but it's not like it's fine for now. Certainly not urgent. Oh, hit in the face by cables. Undiplomatic cables. Alright. Got them cables. Let's get the Stirling gas intake solved so that I can put that out of my mind. Basically, I just don't want it on my plate for later. Because then I'll have to, like, write it down and remember to do it, and it's a kind of a thing, and yeah, no thanks. Okay, I will say the trade opportunities have been bunk, so I'm just going to shut that down. I haven't done anything with it, so let's get rid of it. So I'm just spacing them out so they're not pulling from the same, like, area, because you can sort of, like, vacuum out enough gas in a local space to have no more gas available to pull from. It's not likely to happen, but it's not impossible to happen either. Alright, this is a little jank, but I'm just gonna steal this frame. Ah, crap, don't go into the... Okay, good, it didn't fall the way. I'm gonna steal this frame so I can put the vent somewhere else. Just so that they're spaced roughly equally. In fact, I'm going to steal this one for the same purpose. It'll look a bit nicer, I think. Which means changing that location a little bit to that. So now I have no vents. I went from 1 vent, which wasn't enough, to 0 vents. Yay! I unsolved it. I might change that. I don't know if that has an interaction issue, but I'll fix it if it does. Yep, no, that's fine. So, 3 intakes. Set inward, set inward, set inward. Oh, there they are. And then we just need to hook them up to a batch writer instead of a logic writer, so that it writes to all of the vents. And as far as I know, yeah, on this, because this is a separate data network, the batch writer is really easy to work because there's the only active vents that we even have in this network are, you know, intake ones. Now I know I need to fix the logic, but I might as well just turn these on because it's hot as hell already. Alright, time to fix the logic. So the logic writer is the active vent. Logic writer is what's getting replaced. It's already flashing. So this is a batch writer instead. And the input is the intake logic gate. And the output is all active vents, whether they are on or not. And as far as I know, that's all I have to do. I'm done. So now all of these vents are pulling separate pools of gas. And it's hot gas, which is awesome. Quite hot gas. And it should be pressurizing faster. Flow rate max, flow rate max, flow rate max. All 3 are flow rate max, meaning that there's no bottlenecks. The other advantage is, yeah, it should be hotter gas now because all the less hot gas got used up. So maybe that should help with the efficiency. Which means I might need to change its flow rate, but whatever. It works, and it got fixed. Alright. Long story short, one of our bottlenecks has been unbottlenecked, and this, friends, is where I'm going to live off, having installed the airlocks for the furnace, but not actually functionally the furnace yet. So that is to be done. And that is where I'm going to leave off. Thank you for tuning in to Stationeers Brutal Vulcan, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Vulcanites.